Joe Sabathia had a little bit of trouble there in a couple of innings. The home runs in particular, just a matter of getting in bad accounts.
Yeah, he was in bad counts a lot today and figured out how to get out of a lot of situations, some double play balls, but eventually kind of caught up to him. I think Kipnis was 3-1. I think Napoli might have been 3-1. He ended up walking Almonte after he hits Geyer and gets the first out. So his command was a little off today, but he still gave us a pretty good shot to win.
Did you have your mind made up that you were going to use Betances regardless?
Yes, yeah. So the one thing we were trying to stay away from is having him throw too many pitches in case we need multiple innings tomorrow, knowing that you had an off day the next day.
Is that the reason why you didn't start him that inning?
Yeah.
Who else? Danny?
Joe, you talked yesterday about that you were hoping not to see Andrew Miller pitch in game.
Yeah.
What was it like just a week after trading him away?
It's strange to see him in a different uniform. You know, I know I've done it before. I've seen him in a Red Sox uniform, a Baltimore uniform, but he was just here, and it was kind of strange to see him come out. I think the fans showed their appreciation for him, what he meant to us in the time that we had him, which I thought was nice.
Dan?
Did Gardner get confused there on Ellsbury's?
No, he
thought it was
just
gonna
a
drop?
bad read. He thought it was going to drop.
Dave?
Joe Sabathia had such a good 7 or 8 start stretch early on, and then the past, I think it was 8 or so, really markedly different as far as the results. Is there anything that you noticed out of him, or is it kind of a long season where things just go the other direction?
It's just kind of the way it goes. At times he's given up runs and hasn't been hit very hard. You know, I think about, I believe it was the tying run they scored. He walks Almonte with 1 out. Perez hits a weak grounder to first, where maybe if he hits the weak grounder to short and you don't turn 2, it's, and then it leads to the guy getting a second and then a base hit, and then he gets the next guy out. So some of it, he's made some mistakes late in games. Some of it's just been some bad luck. So I still thought he pitched pretty well today, even though he didn't have good command.
Eric?
Joe Kluber did this to you guys a few weeks ago in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Why has he been so tough on you?
He's
tough on everyone, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's a pretty good point. His fastball cutter slider combination is really, really good. And he knows how to use both sides of the plate. He knows how to use his cutter both sides of the plate. He knows how to expand with his breaking ball. He knows how to pitch up when he has to. I mean, he really knows how to pitch.
Dan?
Now that Carlos has been gone, a few days, how obvious is it when you don't have him in the middle of your lineup and what he did to the rest of the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we miss him dearly. But we've actually had some pretty good run outputs in the 6 games that he's been gone. But, I mean, you can't replace Carlos. You can't replace those guys. And we understand that, but some other guys have picked it up, and that's what has to happen.